Welcome back to Teshkid Effects for another Polygon Matic price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Polygon Matic chart, which at the time of this recording has lost the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. We are also holding above a key area of support at around the $1.0339 mark. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 2 in a move that has managed to get into the minimum retracement area, which lies between the $1.17 mark and the $0.935 mark, in a move that has now given us a low at around the $0.9405 mark. And after seeing our low in the formation of that wave 2, we saw the formation of these long wick to the lower side, which was the first indication that the buyers were trying to take over the market. And after printing our long wick to the lower side, we started this massive run up to the upper side, managing to break above the 20-day MA and also above key areas of resistances, in a move that has now given us a peak at around the $1.25 mark. And I believe that whatever we are seeing over here is the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 to the upper side. And before I get further into the technical analysis to give you the short-term scenarios and my next price targets to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to continue with the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that after seeing our low at around the $0.32 mark, we started this massive bounce to the upper side, obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in yellow, having that as the first wave, then a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, giving us a peak at around the $1.3 mark. And after seeing our peak in at around the $1.3 mark, we started a corrective structure in this ABC corrective structure, in a move that gave us a low at around the $0.74 mark. And having seen this 5-wave structure to the upper side and an ABC corrective structure, we completed this 1-2 setup to the upper side. And after seeing the 1-2 setup, we started this Elliot wave structure to the upper side, having this as the first wave, giving us a peak at around the $1.57 mark. And after seeing our high in the formation of that wave 1, we started a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, which is a target area that we have fully maximized. And I now believe that whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of this impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and sketching out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gave me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $2.2756 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side to do. And because of the impulsive nature in the formation of that wave 3, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target area in the formation of that wave 3, and also giving us the high for that larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. And I believe we are seeing such a scenario here on the Polygon Matic chart, and that is better seen here on the 1-hour chart. So jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis, you can see that here on the 1-hour chart, after seeing our low in the formation of that wave 2, we saw that massive run up to the upper side, giving us a high at around the $1.25 mark. And by first giving you a measure from that low down there, you can see that the market was up by more than 32.03%, which is a very massive run up to the upper side. And that move to the upper side has also been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in red, having that as the first wave, then a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then the wave 5, giving us a peak at around the $1.25 mark. And after seeing the formation of this 5-wave structure to the upper side, we completed an even larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. And after seeing the formation of that first wave, whatever we expected next was a corrective structure to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78 as a maximum. So we can have that as our target area in the formation of that wave 2, and you can see that at the moment we have managed to get into the minimum retracement area, giving us a low at around the $1.0767 mark, and there are chances that that might be the low for that second wave, and there are chances that very soon we might see a reaction of that target area and start seeing that massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, which we expect after seeing the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2. So there are chances that very soon we might continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 3, and assuming that Polygon Matic is not going to give us one more leg down within this blue target area in the formation of this wave 2, we can sketch out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.5707 mark, and that is the minimum that we can expect Polygon Matic to do in the formation of that wave 3, assuming that we are not going to see one more leg down in the formation of that wave 2. And in the formation of that wave 3, I will also be expecting to see a 5 wave structure in formation, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas and also giving us the high for that wave 3 to the upper side. But in case the breakdown continues and we lose the fib level 0.618, which is within this blue target area over here, then I'll be watching the fib level 0.78 as my next target area. And once that breakdown continues, we need to continue holding within this blue target area for us to still say that whatever we are seeing is a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 before we can start gearing up in the formation of that wave 3 to the upper side. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. And the first reason as to why I'm saying that whatever we are seeing at the moment is a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2, you have seen that after making our low in the formation of that wave 2, we saw that massive run up to the upside, giving us a peak at around the $1.25 mark, and the market was up by more than 31.95%, meaning there are chances that those that were able to buy Polygon Matic from these low prices at around the $0.94 mark are now taking profits, and that's the reason as to why we are seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2. And I think this is another perfect entry to get back into Polygon Matic so that you can be able to ride this massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And that is not financial advice, so make sure that you do your own research. And getting back to the 4-hour chart to take a look at the indicators, on the RSI we are trading at around the 46 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in case the reversal starts. But in case the breakdown continues, that movement will still be supported on the RSI. Also on the mark, we have been able to print a bearish cross, suggesting lower prices are still coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out and continue watching that blue target area in the formation of that wave 2. And that's all for this video, and I'll be keeping you updated.